You guys, I'm Nia. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I was just crying a little bit. The kids sleep, so if I'm whispering, that's why they're taking a nap. But it's just so funny because I'm on this. I told y'all my prophetic word girl staff. She did a video, basically telling people to find God wholeheartedly, like build a relationship with Him, because church has got people thinking that He's this strict, mean God. Now, yes, He don't play, but He's like, you have to think of God as a regular family member. I'm gonna read y'all what I told them in a comment, what I said in her comment. I just seen somebody say, this is exactly how I think it should be. This was so comforting to hear. I do have a hard time seeing God because I'm always scared of upsetting Him and going to hell, LOL. And sometimes I feel like I have to walk on eggshells because of what has been programmed into me. That's that religious stuff. And let me tell y'all my comment. It's long, but it's real, and hopefully I don't cry again. Because, like, because Steph was saying in the video, like, people have, what God expects from you is not the same thing that He expects from you. Like, He expects different things of His children, and some people be looking at me like, oh, you ratchet and you cuss, and that's not of God. But that's your judgment. That's not God's judgment, because God loves me for who I am. God didn't call me to be the same as you. He didn't call the relationship we have to be the same as you. And let me read y'all what I said. I said, this is so true. People doubt my relationship because I'm not religious and churchy, but I'm closer to God than I am my family, and God really loves me. He knows I'm His stubborn little spoiled brat, LOL, which is why He had to humble me in this season. He didn't call me to be how most folks think children of God should look or speak. I'm different, and He chose me because I really sought out for Him when I was lost in this cold world trying to figure out who I am and why I'm here. I don't want to cry, man. It's real, bruh. Like, it's real. I said, I talk to God, laugh with Him, get mad at Him, apologize to Him, question Him, cry to Him, listen to and obey Him, protect Him, everything, just like I would a fleshly made family member or friend. I talk to Him literally all day, every day, about any and everything, LOL, and He answers me all the time, and He does. I said, it's funny how right before me and my mom fell out, she said God doesn't speak back often, but I was thinking in my head, like, what? He speaks to me all the time. I'm crying typing this because at one point I didn't even believe in God, and now He's my best friend. The Father I've always yearned for. He provides and protects me like a father's supposed to. I was looking for love in all the wrong places, when the entire time the only love I ever needed was God's love. I officially know what real, true, genuine love is. I feel like I'm finally complete, and even though in the physical I no longer have my family and friends, I have God now, and truthfully I love it here. I don't even want to rekindle with my family because they don't love me how God does. Never have and never will. After experiencing this kind of love from God, my expectations on those who say they love me is high, and this is how I know the love they say they have for me is fake love. And it's so true. Like, my mom keeps sending these, oh, I love you, and those were my brother. Oh, I love you. My baby daddy. Oh, I love you. That's not the kind of love I want, bro. The kind of love that y'all have to offer, I don't want that. That's not real love. That's not how love is. And you got people out here thinking love is pain. Love is not pain. Love is love. It's caring. It's nurturing. It's wanting the best for you. It ain't always sweet and easy, because is God always sweet and easy on me? No. But one thing He definitely does is provide, protect for me. He trained me up in the way that I should go. He sent me through these different things I go through in my life for a reason. It's like that, like my bratty ways. He had to humble me. Like, girl, you think everything always supposed to go your way? It's not going to always go your way, Tania. Like, just getting this relationship with Him. That's why I say it's literally about a relationship. My mom to say that day, they were like, yeah, but God, first of all, you never even really talked to me about God like that. And then as soon as I started talking about God, this was right. It's been since I've been in Texas when she said this, or was it, I think it was when I was down here, we was talking on the phone, like right before, because I got here, March, and she didn't come till May. So within those months, I'm never gonna forget we was on the phone that day. You know, she was like, God don't speak back often, but when he do, it either was during that time or right before I came, because I told her, I remember telling them God is the one who's telling me to move. They didn't really understand me. And it just goes to show that people don't really know God. That's why I say there's a lot of religiously. They didn't went off this Bible. And like I told y'all earlier in that other video, I was reading to y'all about Tim and Phoebe, like a lot of this stuff, bruh, that they didn't put in this Bible, some of that stuff ain't even God's word. Like, some of that stuff has been altered. But you can tell the stuff that really is just like them idols. That for sure of the 10 commandments is definitely God's will. Because God is a jealous God. My whole life experience is just like what he did to, like how he knew I was with my mom. Like everything, bruh. Everything. And it's so funny how more and more people are starting to talk about religion and having a relationship with God. And I just know for a fact that God is real. And just like you seek out those relationships with your friends, your baby fathers, your husbands, your boyfriends, we be looking for the love in all the wrong places. We be looking for these people, giving them all the glory, and we be butthurt over them. And that's why God allows us to go through a lot of the things that we go through with these people. Because he wants you to see. He wants you to see them for who they are. And a lot of times we see them and still want to turn a blind eye. And only come to God and think God is so strict. Look what I told y'all in that birthday video. I was getting mad at God. I get mad at God all the time. Just like you get mad at your parents. You don't like what they doing to you. Like I told y'all in that video, my birthday video. Home this on my birthday. I said, because he just wanted to do that like a father, like a parent does. And God was like, he don't give a damn what I talk about now. He's like, yeah, I am doing it because I know the plans that I have for you, little girl. You didn't create yourself. You're still a little girl in my eyes. Like, in God's eyes, and to me, I might think I'm grown. Just like to them 21, 22-year-olds, they be thinking they grown. Just still, to me, at 29 years old, God, like, little girl, you ain't grown. Like, you don't know shit. Still, like I said it before. I think I said it in one of my other videos earlier. We be thinking we so grown. We know so much. That's why God was like, girl. Like I told y'all in that video, that man at Macy's I used to work with, the manager there, he used to be like, girl, you are not grown. Like, oh, yes I am. I'm 21. I pay my own bills. Mr. Mike was like, do you have kids? I was like, no. He was like, oh, you don't know nothing about responsibility then. And he was right. You be thinking, until you have some kids and actually have to do that stuff to your kids, and you can't just pass it off to grandma and mama, until you really have to mother and father and parent, you don't know shit about responsibility. You don't know about responsibility. You don't know about true balance. You don't know. You could be running nice business, but until you have children, until you have to balance bills plus you don't know about responsibility. Now, it's certain levels of responsibility, because I'm not even going to say that, because that's the same reason why I used to be like, I'm grown, I know how to pay my bills, that's still a responsibility. I get myself up on time. Even when I used to be young in high school and in school, my mama wasn't there when I woke up. She never got me up. It wasn't for me. That's why going to college, that shit was light work to me. I can get up by myself. I've been getting myself up to get to school every day. I've been getting my own stuff, making sure I got my lunch money, making sure I got this, making sure I got that. I've been fending for myself and having to get up all these years by myself. So it was nothing when I got to college to have to make sure I get to all my classes, make sure I still get to work, make sure I do this, make sure I get that. So that still is responsibility. But it's a whole different ball game when you add them kids into play. And you got a whole nother life to take care of. You got a whole nother life to feed. Whole nother life to nurture. And when they get sick, just everything that comes with being a parent, it's like you don't really understand her responsibility until now. You got to balance all of that. Plus be somebody's partner. That's a hell of responsibility. You know, but it's just, I feel so good. And like I say, it's like it makes me, because I'm at peace in my soul. I'm not at peace completely until I get in my own home. Until I get in my own home and get my space back and just like get my car back and, you know, get stable again on the physical, I'm not truly gonna be at peace. As long as I gotta share space with these little kids, I can't wait for them to have their own room. Hearing this snoring she got going on, can't wait for that to be over. But in the inside, my soul is like, it's at peace. It's like, it's whatever. Like, I'm just grateful and happy that we have a bed to sleep in, a comfortable bed. I'm great that we have AC. I'm grateful that we have food. I'm grateful that we have internet. I'm just really grateful, you know, and I might not have all the things I want right now, but I have all the things I need, you know. And the last time when I went through this kind of like sacrifice season, after I had my baby, my first daughter, and I was trying to get myself back together after having her, after being out of work for months, you know, and just trying to find that balance between being a mom and working again and all of that stuff. I went through a lot, sacrificing during that time, just went without a lot. All that getting my hair done all the time, getting my nails done. I used to wear that one crusty wig. Just like now, I do my one little hairstyle like this, wear that for a minute, like, you know, that's why I always say I kind of had a season like this before, but not to this extent. Especially not doing it all by myself, even though like I'm doing it with God. This is God led, you know, he led me to all of this. But it was just a little different because last time I was able to use my baby daddy and my mom as a crutch. This time he said, nah, boo-boo, it's just me and you. I'm getting the glory for this one. Nope, you cannot go back to your mama. That's what she wants me to come back. You want to take credit for my success when I get there, because I'm going to get there. You want to take credit for it, like you said in them letters and stuff. Like, that's why I kept that stuff, because you gonna eat those words. One thing about me, I make people stand on what they say to me. You gonna stand on what you said, just like I stand on what I say to you. I don't need y'all. I never needed y'all. I never needed y'all. I thought I did. Thought I needed you. But truthfully, who are the only person I needed? God. Who the only one that showed up for me? Who the only one that showed me what real, true, genuine love is? I remember I was actually saying that in one of them videos back when that day she sent me that letter. And I said, I think that video was like, it'd be your own family or something like that. Or toxic mother. One of my first toxic mother videos I did on my channel. And I was like, because God showed me what true, genuine love is. Y'all keep telling me y'all love me. Baby, that's not love. That's not love. Love is not pain. Love is love. It's sweet. It's genuine. Now, when you love somebody, yes, sometimes you do have to be a little hard on them, but not even that you're being hard. It's just you are molding them. You give them that constructive criticism. You show them, no, baby, this ain't the way to do it. You doing this wrong. Like God has shown me, no little girl. No little girl. And he ain't been sweet and easy on me, pacifying it for me the whole time. No, crying and all. He like, girl, get your ass up. I was sliding down the walls with these since March. Since March, it's been one hell of a ride. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. In these 7 months, and more so 6, I would say within 6 months, the things that I have learned about God, the lessons, 6 months worth of lessons, you know, and this is why I was in that wilderness season for so long, because I didn't understand. Back in March, I didn't have the understanding that I have now. I'm thinking, it's like part of me got here, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna get my blessings, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna do that. He said, girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. At that time, I was after him for the blessings and, you know, listening to some of them prophetic words and all of that stuff. But now I really have a real relationship with him. Even when he first told me to move, my relationship, it was like being like in a new relationship with somebody. It's like, you know, you in it, but you don't trust it full on. You don't really trust them full on like that. It's like it takes time to really get to know the person, like to really understand the way they move, to watch how they move, to watch it. Like, it's literally that same way with God. And just like they say, you don't really know a person until it takes about that 6-month mark, like in a regular relationship. See how it's going after 6 months. And that's the same thing it was, the same way it was with God. It's like, see how it is after your 6 months. Because like I said, like my spiritual journey has been since 2019. But I still didn't know God then. I was just like the animals, the spirit animals, and I was tapped into nature. Started tapping into nature more around that time. You know, but this whole journey, it's been a journey. 19, 20, 21, 22, it's been about 3 to 4 years of this whole journey. And it took for me, for these last 6 months, to really get to know God. Because it just been, first I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I started hearing God. I started, you know, the way I hear him now and feel him now is not the same way I once was. But still then, you know, like in 2020, 2021, I was a little connected because he definitely told me to quit my job. But at that time, I didn't even know. I did know because I was like, I used to talk. This is before I really knew. I used to just talk. Me pacing the house, talking out loud. People always try to make me feel like I'm crazy for talking to myself. The whole time I was never talking to myself. I was never talking to myself. I was talking to God the whole time. He heard it all. That's why when I made that move and finally left that job, it's like COVID happened right on time. God, I used to say God brought COVID just for me. And a lot of us felt like that. He brought the pandemic just for us. And it's my numbers right there. And one of my prophetic word ladies said that. She said the pandemic changed a lot of things for a lot of you guys. And you built your relationship with God during that time. And that's true. But because I had that distraction, my baby daddy, he was such a distraction because he would come around and you want to get me off my path, get me off listening to my videos. You want to get me off all of that. You want to distract me, have me just come watch a movie with me. This. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I want to work on this. You know, but like I said, he came in my life to further push me. Like, it was like a long, narrow path. And I'm here, God is down here. And I was just slow moving. And it took for that devil to come in the picture. And he made me stop. Tracks on. I was running to the end of the tunnel. God was right there at the end waiting on me. Running. At first I was slow moving. Sometimes getting out of line, going over there, coming back in the line, getting off the line. But at the end of the day, God was still at the end of that tunnel the whole time. Then this dude came in the picture. Well, first that other one came in the picture. And I'm like, he was getting me off track. He got me off track. But then as I started getting my alone time away from him, I started getting back on. But these dudes, that's why I can't deal with them. They come in and try to distract. It's like they distract me. They're a huge distraction to my life. Truthfully. They have been a huge distraction. And they try to get me off my path. When I'm on my path, This is God down here. I'm on my path. But I'm tottering, moving slow, getting off, getting back on. And when I get back on, I gotta get back here again, pushing me further back. Then that one came in. I said, all right, I gotta do right. Then I completely ain't learned every single thing from him. Then my baby daddy came into place. And boy, oh boy, that nigga he put that Super Mario type of pack in your back where Super Mario be going slow. And he eat that mushroom and he get bigger and start going fast, like a turbo power. That's what happened when he came in, put that turbo power, and I was like, zoom! Ran right into the arms of God, running from that nigga. Ran right into the arms of God. And I couldn't be more grateful. It's just a blessing. And I encourage anybody that's watching this video, like, really love God, talk to him. Mama really said he only talk back sometimes. Well, he must only talk back to you sometimes. That's because you iffy with him. You sometimey with him, he gonna be sometimey with you. But when you 10 toes down, you committed to him, he gonna be committed to you. He gonna show up and show out for you all the time. He gonna be there for you. So I say, be from the smallest things that I know he with me. I be like, dang, something that small. So I'm saying, I talk to that man. Even when I'm at the store, I'm like, God, what should I get? Just like you do your friends, bro. You gonna call your homegirl, girl, what should I wear today? Girl, what should I do? Girl, boo, what you think? What color nails you think I should get? You need to be asking God, Dad, what color should I get, Dad? What's the color that I need for this week? Like, it's like literally the father that my real biological father could never be. He's giving me the love, protection. Like, I'm so protected. Like that girl said in that video the other day, your spirit angels have, like, so much that was supposed to happen. God been protecting me this whole time. It was like my long lost dad that I never knew. Like, I was adopted. I feel like I was adopted. I feel like an orphan for real. But I finally found my biological dad. Is what I really feel like with my relationship with God. I felt like an orphan. That family I was in, I felt like that wasn't my family for real. Like, I was just placed there. But truthfully, I finally found where I'm really from. I really found my biological dad. That's how I feel like, you know. But that's all I really wanted to say, y'all. It's just a blessing when you let God truly, and you really build a relationship with him. You know, yeah, you got to know his word, but it took for me to build a relationship. He led me to the Bible. I wasn't thinking about shit about that Bible at first. I'm like, I don't want to read that crap. You know, and that's why I could tell the parts of the Bible that is definitely of God, because it confirms what I already heard and felt in my life. Like, I know which parts it makes sense and it's for me, and that's definitely his word. Because some of that stuff in there, it been plagiarized. Some of that stuff, I feel like that ain't what God, that's not God right there. God wouldn't have said that. Even with this one part, and see, I did videos. I have done so many videos, and some of them I never posted, bro. And now I don't deleted them because I ain't have space on my phone. But I said that one part that they said about the braids, with braids, I'm like, God wouldn't say no stupid stuff like this. Why would God not want us to have cornrows in our head when he know what kind of texture hair we got? Why would that be it's some part in that Bible that I was reading one day. And it basically was saying that women shouldn't have cornrows or something like that. It wasn't called cornrows in there, but the wording, and I looked it up, and then basically, well, by the wording I could tell that it meant the braids, because it said like something. But I'm like, that's some stuff that the white man didn't put in his Bible. He done dressed it up once again, like I said, and y'all done added some stuff to this Bible to make us try to just manipulate and brainwash us like narcissists do. The narcissists have gotten their hands on God's original word. Like I said, like with me, Tim and Phoebe was talking about that last video. So yeah, y'all, that's it for this video. I just really like felt that, like, look how he used my girl Steph, bruh. Look how he used this Steph, bruh. I really love this girl. I don't even know this girl, but I swear, when I get rich, I owe this girl, man. Like, she like my sister. She live in Canada, I think. She like my sister.
Want to know it's
me and her is God's favorite children. Some of y'all might be, but I know for a fact I'm one of God's favorite ones. His favorite one, actually. Steph, you can tell she's one of the favorite ones too, because she talks to him like me. We talk to her. It's so funny that one video she said, because God do be like, girl, be quiet and go to sleep. Because she said that one video, she was like, she be talking so much sometimes to God, and he told her, Steph, just go to sleep. Just be quiet and go to sleep. And I was laughing because I said, I know, because God be like, sometimes he be like, you're just like an annoying child. You're annoying. just like your annoying kids, you be like, child, just be quiet and go to sleep. You fighting your sleep. Just shut up with all that talking. Just go to sleep. We'll talk tomorrow. Like, so it's so funny. Like, she definitely know God. She definitely did. And it ain't just no spiritual stuff. I mean, it ain't just no religious stuff. Like, she know him. She know him. Like, but anyways, you know, just like her, she different than me, but nonetheless, we still children of God. I might be the little ratchet ghetto sister a little bit, you know, but he love us both. He really loved me. He got me. It's just my life is you can't tell me that he don't have me. You can't even convince me. Some of the stuff I've been through, my mama don't even know. The people don't know. Just being out here alone in the world, alone in this cold world. I was never alone. I was never alone. Even when I thought I was. My spirit, guys, God got me covered. Like, they hoovering over me. They some hoovers over me. But yeah, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video. Mwah. Deuces.